KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.com.
Hi students, good morning to everyone. This video regarding a topic endocrinal glands. Here in our body, one of the reproductive organs act as a endocrinal part. So that's why reproductive parts of human beings we consider as a gonads. So today topic regarding gonadal glands. Okay, this is the in the endocrinal system, especially endocrinal system, these glands are the last glands. We seen in different glands. We seen different glands in different location. The pituitary and pineal gland here, and then thyroid, parathyroid here, pancreatic here, adrenal glands are above the kidneys. So these glands, and then some of the pelvic places, some of the glands are there. That glands, it is based on that sex, male and female persons. Okay, gonads are different. Gonads are present in the individual sex kada. So that gonads onwards, it is secreting the hormones. What are that hormones? What is their functions? That and all we will discuss in this video. Let me start today's video session. See on that board, nana gonadal glands. Gland meaning we know, which is the tissue is producing the some of the hormones. Here, gonadal means reproductive organs. Male reproductive organ is the testis. Female reproductive organs are ovary. So now topic regarding that male reproductive glands, male reproductive testis and female reproductive ovaries, what is their hormones? See, male gonadal gland, that male gonadal gland testis, that testis are the one of the gland. Basically, it is a plain important role in the reproductive system. That too, in the male gonads onwards, male gamete will produce, that is the sperm cell. So that sperm cell productive testes, along with the sperm cell production, they are producing some hormones. So where they are located, that I am explaining. See, the testes are gonads. Testes are the gonads of the male. Each testis is enclosed in the scrotal sac. Here, this is the time to say one of the important point about the male testis, male gonadal testis. See, male gonads or testes are located outside of the body, not inside of the body. They are hanging in the outside of from the abdominal cavity. See here, our body organs or everything is present inside of the body. Okay, inside of the body means they are located inside the body. They are protected by the some of the protective structures. For example, lungs, heart, these and all protected by the rib cage, like that. So, but here testes not yet present inside of the body or inside of the abdominal cavity. They are come away from the abdominal cavity, hanging in the one sac-like structures. That sac-like structures we call as a scrotal sac. So, in the scrotal sacs they are hanging, and then they are outside of the abdominal outside of the abdomen. Then testis is the cytogenic gland. Cytogenic gland means they are producing something fluid and some of the cells. Okay, cells are playing important role in the fertilization. Secretions are playing important role in the controlling of different functions. What are that? I will explain. Which produce the both sperm cell and sex hormone. Now you got the concept. testis onwards sperm cells also producing, along with that sex hormones also producing. So based on that only they kept the name cytogenic gland, cytogenic gland. So producing the both sperm cells and sex hormones. And here the sperm cells, how it will produce, that we want to see. The sperm cell production inside of testis, seminiferous tubules are there. In the inside of the seminiferous tubule, spermatogenesis means sperm's production, it will occur. So here the inside of the testis, it contains Leydig cells, very important cells. These Leydig cells are another name of the Leydig cells, interstitial cells, interstitial cells of the Leydig. Okay, we can pronounce, we can say any manner. Leydig cells also okay, interstitial. Why sir interstitial? Interstitial mean it is presence in between of the two tubes. Seminiferous tubules are there, that seminiferous tubules ki in between the seminiferous tubule it is present. So that's why they called as a interstitial cells. These interstitial cells are also called as a Leydig cells of the lies in the present in the interseminiferous tubule space. They are producing androgen. Androgen mean nothing but sexual hormones. Sexual hormones. Which of the hormones promotes the sexual characteristics? Those hormones we call as a androgens. What we are discussing? We are discussing about the gonadal glands. These gonadal glands, male gonadal glands we are discussing. These male gonadal gland testis is a gland. Each testis enclosing in the one sac-like structure, that is a scrotal sac. They are not present in the inside of the abdominal, they are outside of the abdominal place. Then these testis are also called as a cytogenic gland because of it can play an important role in the production of the sperm cells and then sex hormones. Here the sex hormones are producing one special cells in the testis. The cells name is Leydig cells. These Leydig cells are also called as interstitial cells and interstitial cells of Leydig. They are present at the place of the interseminiferous tubules space. So from there onwards they are producing the androgens. What it is? Androgens. Androgens means what I said conveying in the last time. What I said, which of the hormones controlling sexual characteristics, that hormones we call as androgens. So here male androgen testosterone. What is that hormone function? See, testosterone, 10th standard you heard it, these word. So these testosterone male sex hormone are required for the development of maturation and functioning of the accessory sex glands. What is the accessory sex glands? Sex organs. Some of the organs visible to our naked eye, some of the organs not visible, but they are very essential function in the reproduction. Such a type of organs along with primary organs internally, some organs are there, sex organs, those we call as a accessory sex organs, such as epididymis, vas deferens and seminal vesicles, prostate gland and urethra. These are male sex hormones required for the development, maturation and functions of the male accessory sex organs. That male sex organs such as such as epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicles, prostate gland, urethra. These hormones control the sexual behavior and sexual characteristics of the male. Okay, that here these are separate organs, individual organs. This is nothing but reproductive tract. Sperm cells production, after that sperm cells travel through the epididymis, vas deferens and then seminal vesicles, prostate gland. These are glands. Seminal vesicles, prostate glands are secreting something fluid that these glands are contribute the semen composition. Semen means it is a sperm cell combining with a fluid that is called semen. Okay, so these organs are controlling by, I mean maturated by and getting functionative activated by the testosterone. So here these testosterone producing when the male child attains the puberty age, up to that testosterone will not produce. So these testosterone production after onwards, these organs will be start to functionative. So these hormones controlling the muscular growth and facial axillary hair. A particular some of the particular places a boy gets hair after puberty at when he is adolescence, teenage time, the growth of hair in the particular places, that particular places hair growth under control of the testosterone. Not only that, muscular growth, body building by that body posture, male body posture also given by the these testosterone. Okay, some of the some situations, some male persons lack of sufficient testosterone, they behaving as a feminine characteristics. Okay, the behavior just like like that. So these testosterone he giving the exhibiting of the maleness. Okay, then next point, androgen stimulate the process of the spermatogenesis. Just beginning of these content I said these testes are playing important role was spermatogenesis, sperm cell production. So these testosterone promotes the spermatogenesis. That spermatogenesis process in the 12th standard I will be explained. And then androgen affect that control nerve system and control the male sexual behavior, that is libido, sex drive and then sex urge, these and all. Some when the teenagers, when that male child attains the puberty age, so they are having that by the effect of the hormones, they are attracted to by the opposite sex, so by the females, so that on the time the sexual behavior of the male person under controlling by the androgens. That androgen is nothing but testosterone. Okay, male androgen is a testosterone. So androgens affect the central nervous system, control the central nervous system and control the male sexual behavior. That's male sexual behavior that I said. An effect on the, it is also show the effect on the protein and carbohydrate anabolism. Here catabolism and anabolism, construction and destruction. Correct. So anabolism means construction reactions, catabolism means destruction reactions. So here these testosterone hormones are promote the production of protein synthesis and then carbohydrates. Because of by the reproduction, next coming generation baby will be developed by the zygote. So that's why this and all promotes the anabolism, constructional reactions. This is about testosterone hormone. That testosterone hormone, male gonadal hormone. That male gonadal is a testis. That is over. And then come to the next point, female gonadal glands. Female gonadal glands nothing but ovary. Already I said gonadal tissue is differ in the individual sex. Male is differ from the female. We are human being is a bisexual organism. Correct na? So male and females are differently they are reproductive organs are located in the different individual. So here female gonadal glands are ovaries present in the abdominal cavity. These also here what is the differences here, male to female, ovaries are present inside of the abdominal cavity, but testis in the male testis is outside of the abdominal cavity. So here these female gonadal gland and ovaries present in the abdominal cavity. It is also called as a cytogenic organ. I think this is the common point in the both testis and ovary, because of they are producing several cells along with the cells. Nothing but cells means you think like gamete production. Along with the gamete production, they are producing lot of secretions, hormones, fluids. So that's why they are called as a cytogenic organ, producing one ovum, each menstruation cycle. Here menstruation cycle, it is a cyclic events occurs in the female body, especially in the ovary, after female baby attains the puberty age. Puberty onwards in their body every month by the menstruation cycle, it producing by the menstrual cycle activity, body onwards, ovary onwards, ovum will be released. Okay, ovum here female gamete. Then the ovaries act as a endocrinal gland to producing the estrogen and progesterone. These are the female androgens, estrogen and progesterone. Male androgen is a testosterone, female androgen estrogen and progesterone. So see, these when it will be produced, estrogen and progesterone, when it will produce. Here one important thing, first progesterone I will say. Here after ovulation, nothing but menstruation cycle, it is contains 28 days. In the middle of 28 days, ovulation will occur. After ovulation, some of the cells, here ovulation occurs by follicle, Graafian follicle. So cell ovum is releasing from the follicle cells, the remaining follicle cell become a yellow color structure. That yellow color structure we call as a corpus luteum. In 10th standard also you see in these word corpus luteum, but you get some more clarity in the 12th standard. So these corpus luteum temporarily act as a endocrinal gland. These endocrinal gland of the corpus luteum to secrete the progesterone. Got it? And then sir, what about estrogen? That estrogen secreting by the theca externa. Follicular cells are there now, here follicular. So before fertilization, here progesterone will producing after fertilization, after ovulation. Here before ovulation, theca externa, one of the layer around the follicle cells, those cells will be release the estrogen. What is the theme mean? These theca externa releasing to these estrogen, by the estrogen and only Graafian follicle will rupture. That Graafian follicle onwards ovum will be released. So first estrogen will be producing from the follicle cells, and then later by the after releasing, except ovum, remaining graphical follicles are there now, that will become a yellow color structure, that is we call as a corpus luteum. That corpus luteum act as a temporary endocrinal gland, that's onwards they are secreting the progesterone. So you got the concept, progesterone, estrogens, in which place onwards they are secreting. Progesterone secreting by the corpus luteum. After fertilization it will release. Before fertilization, theca externa onwards estrogen will be producing. Right. See, what is their functions? First, estrogen wise I will explain. That estrogen, it play an important role in the development of the activity in the female secondary sexual organs and then female sexual characteristics. Secondary sexual characters. So here development of the activity of female secondary sex organs. What is a female secondary sex organs? Primary sex organs. Primary sex organs means which organs the gender is get by birth itself, that structures, reproductive structures, organs we call as a primary, which are characteristics will get after puberty, at aging of the adolescence. Then those people in such a time, by the effect of the hormones, the secondary sexual characteristics will become. That secondary sexual organs, nothing but enlargement of the breast, okay, for the purpose of the producing of milk by the newborn baby, feeding to newborn baby. So that is the reason. So here secondary sexual organs are nothing but these. Breast is a best example. And then next content, development of the growing ovarian follicle. Development of the growing ovarian follicle. Ovarian follicles growth from the primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary and Graafian follicle. So different Graafian follicles, different follicular stages are there. That follicles are attains maturity by the development process. that and all under controlling of the estrogen. Then later progesterone, this progesterone secreting by the corpus luteum. Then this is very essential. Why it is very essential means progesterone will producing after ovulation. Now if ovulation happened mean automatically there is a chance to fertilization. Now after fertilization that zygote will produce, that zygote goes into the uterus and it start to implantation. Okay, that means embryo will be developed. So embryo developmentation time, that zygote want to implanted in the uterus. So that's why it is preparing the uterus for the implantation of the blastocyst. Sir, what is a blastocyst? It is a embryonic developmental stage. The human embryonic developmental stage. Nothing but think like based on your knowledge, think like zygote. Zygote one single cell, blastocyst more number of cells containing zygote. That blastocyst goes to uterus place and then implanted. For implantation wise, the uterus want to ready. So that preparation under controlling of the progesterone hormone and inhibit contraction of uterus. That mean if implantation happens after, uterus want to enlarge. Why? 1 month baby, 2 month baby, 3 month baby, slowly in the 9 months time baby will grow inside of the uterus. So that time uterus want to extend, but here uterus is constricted. So contraction. So that uterus contraction want to inhibit. So inhibiting of contraction of uterus and later supporting the pregnancy. 9 months time embryonic developmentation is there now. That developmentation totally under controlling by the supporting by the progesterone and stimulates the formation of alveoli. When the baby is growing inside of the mother, 9 months after baby will delivery. After delivery, the baby want to get feeding by the mother's milk. So when the pregnancy is confirmed, then onwards the progesterone stimulate the burst milk feeding. Okay, milk production. Because of mammary glands inside, they are having the special structures, that is the alveoli. None of these alveoli is different and lungs alveoli is different. Words are same, but their function is different, location also different. Mammary glands alveoli are play an important role in the milk secretion. Okay, that you remember. And lungs wise, their gases exchange wise they are function. Okay, remember and try to understand the differentiation of these mammary alveoli and lungs alveoli. So this is about gonadal glands and their hormones, their secretion. Okay, this is a totally. In this video you got gonadal glands, male gonadal gland testis, female gonadal gland ovaries, male gonadal glands onwards testosterone, female gonadal glands onwards two hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. These three hormones, what is their functions, how it is controlling the different body functions, these and all we see. In the next video I would like to explain about other than endocrinal parts also, other than endocrinal tissues and glands also secrete some of the hormones. What are that other than endocrinal glands, tissues, and then what are the hormones secreting by that organs, that hormones functions what it is we will be discussing in the next video.